Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series anime video. In this video I want to talk about Ash's Pokemon Journeys team. More specifically, I want to talk about which of them is the strongest. I had the idea to make this video several months ago. I have always wanted to make a video discussing who is Ash's overall strongest Pokemon and who is his strongest Pokemon from each region / generation / series. However, since these topics have very likely been done to death, I did not want to tackle them without thinking of a way to do them in a unique or creative way. But I could never come up with such a way. Plus, the amount of data I would need to gather to make such videos is intimidating to say the least. I certainly did not want to walk into such a nightmare unless I was sure I could make something truly good, relevant, and special. But then I thought, wait, why not just make a video on who is Ash's strongest Pokemon in Journeys? This would be a fairly relevant and not overdone topic, since this series was not done when I had the idea and it would be just recently finished when I finally turned the idea into a video. Sure, it's likely that it has already been done a whole bunch, but I think that you can't really make a true and complete assessment if the series is not done yet. So I feel that I am still making something valuable. Now, in order to determine who is the strongest, I will use the tried and tested method of win rate. Yes, I know, not very original. This is what I meant when I said I wanted to find a creative, unique, and different way to do this. But since I have not been able to find such a way, and since deciding who is the strongest using just my opinion can get messy due to personal bias and all, win rate is the best solution. So that is what I am going with. Finally, this video is part of my series of videos looking back at Pokemon Journeys in order to determine how good or bad of a series it was. After all, you can't properly judge a series without taking a close look at Ash's team for said series. But that's it. Without further ado, let's see who is the strongest. So to begin with, let's go over the rules. There are only 2 of them, and they are both quite simple. First, only trainer battles will be taken into account, and all of them count regardless of if they were official battles or not. I will, however, exclude battles against Team Rocket for obvious reasons. Second, a draw will count as both a win and a loss. With the rules out of the way, it's finally time to begin the assessment. I will go by capture order, meaning that Dragonite is up first. Dragonite participated in a total of 6 battles. Note that I am excluding the battle against Wallace since we don't know if Dragonite won or lost in it. In the battle against Corina, Dragonite defeated both opposing Pokemon, and it was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives it 2 wins and no loss. In the battle against Iris, Dragonite defeated Haxorus and it was not defeated. So this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Raihan, Dragonite was defeated by Flygon, and it did not defeat any opponent, meaning that this battle gives it no wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Paul, Dragonite was defeated by Garchomp, and it did not defeat any opponent, meaning that this battle also gives it no wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Cynthia, Dragonite was defeated by Spiritomb, and it did not defeat any opponent, meaning that this battle also gives it no wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Leon, Dragonite defeated Dragapult and it was then defeated by Rillaboom. So this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. With 4 wins and 4 losses, Dragonite ends up with a win rate of 50%. Next up is Gengar. Gengar participated in a total of 9 battles. In the battle against Bisques, Gengar defeated Raichu and it was defeated by Electrode. Therefore, this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Corina, Gengar was defeated by Lucario and it did not defeat an opponent. So this battle gives it no wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Bolkner, Gengar was defeated by Rotom and it did not defeat any opponent, meaning that this battle also gives it 0 wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Marnie, Gengar defeated Grimmsnarl and it was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Raihan, Gengar defeated Flygon and it tied with Goodra, meaning that this battle gives it 2 wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Paul, Gengar defeated Metagross and it was not defeated. So this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Steven, Gengar defeated Aggron and it was defeated by Cradily. Therefore, this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Cynthia, Gengar was defeated by Spiritomb, and it did not defeat any opponent, meaning that this battle gives it no wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Leon, Gengar defeated Inteleon, and it was then defeated by Mr. Rhyme. So this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. With 7 wins and 7 losses, Gengar ends up with a win rate of 50%, just like Dragonite. Up next is Lucario. Lucario participated in a total of 12 battles. Note that I am excluding the battle against the random trainer and his Lapras in episode 136, since there was no clear outcome to it. In episode 30, Lucario, as a Riolu, defeated Tony's Electabuzz, thus getting 1 win and no loss. In the first battle against B, still as a Riolu, it was defeated by Graplocked, and it did not defeat an opponent. So this battle gives it no wins and 1 loss. In episode 36, still as a Riolu, it was defeated by a random trainer's Octillery and another random trainer's Tentacruel, thus getting 0 wins and 2 losses. In the second battle against B, still as a Riolu, it tied with Graplocked, so that's 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Chairman Rose, Riolu evolved and it defeated both Copperajah and Ferrothorn, meaning that this battle gives it 2 wins and no loss. In the battle against Bolkner, Lucario defeated Rotom and it tied with Luxray, so this battle gives it 2 wins and 1 loss. In the third battle against B, Lucario defeated both Machamp and Graplocked, and it was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives it 2 wins and no loss. In the battle against Raihan, Lucario defeated Duraludon and it was not defeated, meaning that this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Paul, Lucario defeated Gyarados and it was not defeated, so this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Cynthia, Lucario defeated both Togekiss and Garchomp, and it was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives it 2 wins and no loss. In the battle against Leon, Lucario defeated Mr. Rime and it was then defeated by Dragapult. So this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. With 13 wins and 6 losses, Lucario ends up with a win rate of 68.4%. Next up is Sirfetch'd. Sirfetch'd participated in a total of 9 battles. Note that I am excluding the battle against Wickstrom, since it ended before there was a clear winner. In the first battle against B, as a Farfetch'd, it was defeated by Halucha and it did not defeat an opponent. So this battle gives it no wins and 1 loss. In episode 51, still as a Farfetch'd, it defeated Dozer's Gurdur, but it was then defeated by Rinto's Gallade, thus getting 1 win and 1 loss in this episode. In the second battle against Rinto, Farfetch'd evolved into Sirfetch'd, and it defeated Gallade, meaning that it gets 1 win and no loss for this battle. In the third battle against B, Sirfetch'd was defeated by Halucha and it did not defeat an opponent. Therefore, this battle gives it 0 wins and 1 loss. In the practice battle against Clement, Sirfetch'd defeated Luxray and it was not defeated. So this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Drasna, Sirfetch'd defeated Altaria, but it was then knocked out. So this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Cynthia, Sirfetch'd defeated Milotic and it was then defeated by Garchomp. Therefore, this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Leon, Sirfetch'd was defeated by Rillaboom and it did not defeat an opponent. So this battle gives it no wins and 1 loss. With 5 wins and 6 losses, Sirfetch'd ends up with a win rate of 45.5%. Up next is Dracovish. Dracovish participated in a total of 6 battles. Note that, like with Dragonite, I am excluding the battle against Wallace since we don't know if Dracovish won in it, and we saw it being recalled while still being able to battle. In the battle against Iris, Dracovish defeated Dragonite and it was then defeated by Haxorus. So this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. In the practice battle against Clement, Dracovish defeated Diggersby and it was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Drasna, Dracovish defeated Noivern and it was not defeated. So this battle gives it 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Steven, Dracovish was defeated by Aggron, and it did not defeat an opponent, meaning that this battle gives it no wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Cynthia, Dracovish defeated Roserade, and it was then defeated by Milotic. Therefore, this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Leon, Dracovish defeated Rillaboom, and it was then defeated by Cinderace, meaning that this battle gives it 1 win and 1 loss. With 5 wins and 4 losses, Dracovish ends up with a win rate of 55.6%. Finally, I decided to include Pikachu since he is technically part of the Journeys team, even if he was not caught in this series. Though of course, I will only count Pikachu's battles, wins, and losses in Pokemon Journeys. In this series, Pikachu participated in 10 battles. Note that I am excluding every battle that he participated in where there was no clear winner, or Pikachu was defeated by an outside force, or the battle was called off. These battles are the battles against Chairman Rose and Opal, and the Battle Royal in episode 112. In the battle against Hodge, Pikachu defeated Mighty Anna, and he was not defeated. So this battle gives him 1 win and no loss. In the first battle against Leon, Pikachu lost to Charizard, meaning that this battle gives him 0 wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Biscuits, Pikachu defeated Electrode, and he was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives him 1 win and no loss. In the second battle against Bee, Pikachu defeated Hitmontop, and he was then defeated by Graplocked. So this battle gives him 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Volkner, Pikachu defeated Electivire, and he was not defeated, meaning that this battle gives him 1 win and no loss. In the third battle against Bee, Pikachu defeated Hawlucha, and he was defeated by Graplocked. Therefore, this battle gives him 1 win and 1 loss. In the battle against Wallace, Pikachu was the only one that got a clear win. He defeated Milotic, and he was not defeated. So this battle gives him 1 win and no loss. In the battle against Steven, Pikachu defeated both Cradily and Metagross, and he was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives him 2 wins and no loss. In the battle against Cynthia, Pikachu defeated both Gastrodon and Spiritomb, but Spiritomb took him down with it using Destiny Bond. So this battle gives Pikachu 2 wins and 1 loss. In the battle against Leon, Pikachu defeated both Cinderace and Charizard, and he was not defeated. Therefore, this battle gives him 2 wins and no loss. With 12 wins and 4 losses, Pikachu ends up with a win rate of 75%. So, there you have it. Based on win rate, Pikachu is Ash's strongest Pokemon in Journeys, with Lucario being the second strongest. No surprises here, right? Now, if you look only at the Pokemon caught in Journeys, then Lucario is the strongest, with Dracovish being the second strongest. Bet you didn't expect Dracovish to be the second strongest, huh? Also, in either case, Sirfetch'd is the weakest. Though it is worth mentioning that Sirfetch'd is the only one that did not get a win in the battle against Leon. If it had defeated one opponent as well, it would have ended up with a win rate of 50%, just like Dragonite and Gengar. So all three of them would be tied for weakest based on win rate. Also, Sirfetch'd did plenty in the battle against Leon, and it made Cynthia's Garchomp stumble. So Sirfetch'd does not deserve to be looked down upon just because of its lower win rate. Now I do want to make a few observations based on this data. Lucario has the most wins and it participated in the most battles. So while Pikachu has a higher win rate, Lucario saw more action and it defeated more opponents. It's clear that Ash relied on Lucario a lot, since he used it more than his partner Pikachu and more than Dragonite and Gengar, who were caught first. Gengar lost the most, which is not surprising since, early on, Gengar got wrecked a lot. Plus, it was used in more battles than Dragonite and Dracovish. Sirfetch'd is the only one to have more losses than wins, which is ultimately why its win rate is the lowest. Its win rate is also the only one below 50%. These results are interesting when you consider that Sirfetch'd participated in as many battles as Gengar. So clearly Gengar did better. Though since it has Gigantamax, perhaps it's not fair to knock Sirfetch'd down too much. Dragonite and the Dracovish are tied for being used in the least number of battles. This is not surprising in Dracovish's case, since it was caught last. But it is surprising in Dragonite's case, since it was caught first. Excluding Pikachu, of course. So Ash clearly did not use Dragonite as much as he could and should have. This is especially obvious when you consider that Sirfetch'd and Dracovish, who were caught after Dragonite, participated in more battles and the same number of battles respectively as Dragonite. I understand why Ash would use Lucario and Gengar more than Dragonite, but not why he would use Sirfetch'd more. Finally, for observations, Dragonite and Gengar have the same win rate, but Gengar participated in 3 more battles and, accordingly, it won and lost 3 more times. So, those are my observations. Now I just want to say that if I was to rank them based on my opinion, I would say that in the first half of the series, Dragonite was the strongest. But in the second half, Lucario was the strongest for sure. Gengar would be my pick for second strongest, but only in the second half of the series. I honestly cannot say who was second strongest in the first half. It just feels like Gengar did the most out of anyone, excluding Lucario and Pikachu, which is why I consider it the second strongest. This data shows that Dracovish holds this title based on win rate, but Gengar still got more wins, which is ultimately why it felt like it contributed the most, excluding again the top 2. So yes, if I was to do this ranking by opinion, Lucario is the strongest, followed by Gengar. And yes, I am excluding Pikachu. Finally, I just want to share my thoughts on Ash's Journeys team. Since this is supposed to be a recollection video, one that looks back and judges the quality of the series, I can't just end the video without talking about what I think of the team, right? So, here we go. I think that Ash's Journeys team is one of the best teams he has ever had for several reasons. First, they all ended up fully evolved. It always felt off to see Ash get to the end of a series with a team composed mostly of unevolved Pokemon or with several such Pokemon in the team. It just felt unbecoming of being his final team, the one he ends up with after over 100 episodes of training and battles. So it's nice to see him end up with a full team of fully evolved Pokemon. And yes, this has happened before, but only once. Therefore, it's great that it happened again, especially since this is the series where he becomes world champion. It would feel wrong if he did so with a bunch of unevolved Pokemon. Second, it's a balanced team in terms of performance. Sure, the Ace and the Pikachu still clearly did more than the others, but everyone did something. The other four are close in terms of wins, losses, and win rate, so they all pulled their weight. It's not like in previous series where you had some Pokemon that barely did anything or that were constantly losing. I am looking at you, Torterra. And sure, some of them took a few too many L's without doing much or anything at all, especially Gengar and the Dragonite. But at least they redeemed themselves by the end, thus allowing them to finish as winners. Third, they all have something special. Lucario has Mega Evolution, Gengar has Gigantamax, Dragonite has its Draco Meteor Seismic Toss, Dracovish has those crazy glowing spikes, and Sirfetch'd uses its sword and the shield in creative ways, which allows it to do unique things like shattering terrains and destroying entry hazards. So they all had something special to bring to the table, which made each of them feel unique. Fourth, they are all memorable personality-wise. Dragonite is loving and caring, Gengar is a prankster with a heart of gold, Lucario is a lot like Ash, but prideful and serious, Sirfetch'd is the stoic knight that never jokes around, and Dracovish is goofy and funny. They are all great characters, and I think that they were all given time to shine, both in and outside of battle. They all grew and developed in amazing ways that made them even better characters. Finally, this is just an awesome team. 3 of the most iconic Pokemon of all time and 2 of the coolest Pokemon from Generation 8. This is just a banger of a team and one that just oozes magnificence. So yes, Ash got one heck of a team in this series. I love them all quite a lot and they are all very dear to me. But yeah, that's everything I have for you in this video. I was dying to make this video and I am glad that I was finally able to do so. It was just as fun and interesting to make as I had hoped. Just one more video to go for Pokemon Journeys, which is my overall and final review of it. So please stay tuned for that. And be sure to check out my previous look back videos. There will be links to them all over the place. Also, please be sure to share your thoughts on Ash's Journeys team down in the comments below. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching and let's meet again in the next video.